I was not expecting that. Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Jacob Williams. I am a professional music producer and composer. Today we're going to be checking out something a little different for this channel. I believe that this artist is of the EDM umbrella, and you guys have been wanting me to check this project out. I've heard a lot about it. I think I have seen the single. I haven't heard it. I've seen the single iPod Touch floating somewhere around on Spotify, so I've seen the name Ninajirachi before. Once I saw that this album dropped, I was like, oh, a new EDM album. That's great. I gotta check it out. And it's been in like kind of my mental back catalog for the last, I don't know. I mean, since it came out. When did this come out? August 8th, so about a couple months now, and since you guys have been bringing it up, I'm like, okay, let's do something a little different. Let's break the mold a bit. I mean, we had some fun a couple of days with Pink Panthers. Now we're moving on to something still in that electronic-y dance-ish lane. I'm hoping for a bit of experimentation on here. Again, you guys know from my top 50 albums video that I love EDM. I mean, my production roots as a producer are rooted in EDM. If it wasn't for this fantastic pool of so many genres, almost countless genres, I would not be here right now doing this. So I really owe a lot of my both creativity and really just everything that I do in life to EDM. So I'm really excited to check out a newer installment in the umbrella genre and just to see like what kind of new sounds have been floating around in the ether. Based on the play count here, these are really good numbers for an EDM artist. So I'm excited to check this out. Before we dive into this, I want to give a huge thank you to our channel patrons. You can check them out right here over on Patreon. I'm going to put a little scrolly list right here. Give them some love. They're awesome. They have been giving me power to give you guys better content with every upload. Let's just dive in here. I'm really excited to check this out. Let's jump into track 1, London Song.
Do you want to listen to it? I've never been to London. And that's the truth. I've never been to London. But I'd go with you.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So it's giving me like really, really heavy Aphex Twin worship so far, especially with the way that those samples are kind of skipping around right there. But also a lot of just gritty bass, right? It almost sounds like organic bass, but electronically processed. I also wanted to give some appreciation, because I didn't in my little intro bit, to the album title and the the cover art. I love my computer. Nina clearly loves, I mean, almost everything having to do with computers and computer culture, judging by the cover art. That is hilarious. I mean, I've even seen like keyboards buried in that tangled mess of just systems and cables.
I've never been to London.
Oh, nice feedback on vocals.
London. That's the truth. I've never been to London. But I'd go with you. Do you wanna listen to it? Okay.
Huge breakbeat vibes right here. Just a little bit of like Prodigy influence kind of coming through on this. Aside from that, I'm also hearing this like interesting B section, or this little B section riff coming in of just like reversed vocals or just resampled, rechopped. There's a lot of chops going on here, both with the lead vocal and like this other thing happening below it. I was not expecting that. As soon as I hit the spacebar, are you kidding me right now? That is pure electro. That is electro. I thought electro died a long time ago. What is happening? This is like stuff I grew up on. I've actually been pretty critical about house music in my time being here. Like I think that house is just a very timeless genre. There's a lot you can do with it. I prefer this, like the electro, future funk, like crazy, gritty, Skrillex worship, just like intense, heavy, aggressive, bassy house, right? So this is actually a nice I actually don't want to call it a throwback. You know why? Because the sounds are so polished. The synths and the sound design sound so modern. Like, I don't even know if this is Serum. This might be like a newer plugin that's like trying to outsmart producers like me who favor Serum. But this reminds me of just that traditional Native Instruments massive driven 2010s EDM, just with this big, bulky electro harshness that I absolutely adore. This is just incredibly energetic. The chops too.
Do you wanna listen to it?
I'm not crying. You're crying. This is great. The I kind of like that it just went for an aggressive drop and then led us right down into this incredible hook that uses the same groove. It bites off the same groove from the intro. So we have a callback to the intro. And I also love that there isn't really a build up. It just went right into the intensity. That's what caught me off. That's what made this feel a lot more newer to me. And it doesn't feel like just a copy paste 2010s electro house track. It's very much a more modern take on it because the buildup is silently there. Like the elements are building us up to these drops, but the drops just happen. It's more intensified. It's more welcoming to maybe an audience with that wants to just kind of hurry up and wants the artist to just kind of get to the point.
But I go with you, 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 go with you,
Oh, here's the build-up. Okay, so we don't get it for the first drop, but we get it for the second one. Again, the sound design on here is so on point. You guys are right. This is an album for me. It really is. Like I love this stuff. I really just I eat it up.
We can.
Like I'm almost in disbelief that someone made sounds like this in 2025 because the EDM scene has changed. Like I'm loving the cuts and the little swoops and the glitchy moments. It literally is taking me right back to Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. Just some of that balance between like dubstep elements in house music, very thick electro, a little bit of progressive too, just a hair of progressive, and also just some breakbeat drum and bass elements. Just a nice mix of kind of my three main like favorite genres just put into one little happy place. Hear that saw in the background just going bum ba-da-da-dum ba-da-da-da-da bum. Oh, the repeat.
I've never been to. I've never been to.
Oh my goodness. Nina, you're incredible. The sound that you've developed here is amazing because it throws back to a lot of the sort of fan favorite things from 2010s, adding 2025 modern flavors into the mix. We had that beat repeat thing happen where the low end kind of cuts off or slowly fades out. That's a very common, it makes it sound like it's at a live DJ set where the low knob goes down to really just kind of get your ears prepared for a big burst of low end. It's a very common DJ technique, along with the beat repeat thing that happened. I literally feel like I'm at a Skrillex set. Like this is incredible. Right into track 2, iPod Touch.
Do you want to listen to it? We can do that if you want.
That was a cool transition. Oh. I'm gonna keep smiling this whole video. I mean, these sounds just make me so happy. I think it's a mixture of nostalgia, but also just like, I don't know. Electronic music has always felt very free to me. It feels like it's like there is structure, and sometimes songs in electronic music are limited by structure, but the sounds that are used, anything goes. You can literally make anything as long as it sort of kind of fits to these little structures, and that's sort of like the liberty of it, I guess. And hearing just these like very polished vocal chops being pushed into the back with these glitchy sort of noisy textures, it just feels so like I don't know, this music to me provides like a lot of escapism. So hearing just a whole being prepared to hear a whole project wrapped around that mentality is so great to me.
I've got a song that nobody knows. I put it on when nobody's home.
Great vocal performance right here. Does Nina perform her own vocals? Because I know that the vocal in this sounds very similar to the vocal in the first song. So is it kind of like an Alice in Wonderland sort of thing where the primary artist also focuses on the songwriting elements and doesn't necessarily need to feature other vocalists to perform the role for lyrics or for songwriting on a track? Okay, so you guys probably, I mean, maybe you noticed, but the first thing that I noticed, we have this really catchy hook with the popping house beat, and then right after that, there's like these chords that come flying in, like these really low-handed like piano chords, and it's subtly, very subtly built onto the like sort of hook that we have going on here, almost creating a buildup with just that one sound. Oh. And then everything cuts out right here, making way for the bass. And it's really just the bass and the little melodic stuff back there. But all the chords, all the chordal context of this song just totally cuts off at this moment. Oh my God, this is incredible. So the mix is very full. There's so many elements filling out this mix and making it just absolutely huge. Like, this is so inspiring. But not only that, we have this really hooky vocal chop hitting like on the end of the hook, like the end of like the main thing that's being sung. And I absolutely adore it. It sounds amazing. I love the reverb on it, the delay on it. It's just this nice little melodic pocket before you go into the next section. Oh, nice. So I have to explain something. I go into my like 2010s EDM nostalgia like playlist to find sounds like this. And how do I word this? Like, I still feel the magic from music like this. Like, I still feel like the free, like liberating melodic awesomeness. Like, it just feels like I got taken somewhere else, right? Like I don't even view EDM as like, oh, I'm on the dance floor kind of music. Like to me it's very like just I'm taken somewhere else. That's just how I perceive it. Like I feel like I'm just listening to music from like another planet, and that's how I feel about it. But when I hear songs like this, it not only gives me that same feeling, but it sounds like something fresh, something new, and I can't really put it to words. Like even that bass line leading up to that part, I feel like these were sounds that we didn't discover yet back in the 2010s, like back in that nice sweet spot between 2010 and 2014, right? We hadn't really like discovered that yet, like how to really make basses that multi-layered and that huge while also not just dominating the whole mix space. But the actual wavetables used on these oscillators in the synthesizers that Nina is using on here just sounds so futuristic in all the best ways. Like it's not so extra that it's just like murdering my ears or causing the master to just completely blow out. But the way that she has those other layers fade out to make room for the cutoff knob on that synth to like take up the whole mix spectrum is very touching to me. Like I actually really liked that little part right there. I'm really excited for this next thing to drop. Oh, who here likes Porter Robinson? That sounded like it was straight from Worlds. I know that I talk about these artists like they're just gods of what they do, but honestly, like that, like these sounds are just so important to me. So it's just hearing it. I can't get enough of it. That was just an amazing lead-in right there. What am I experiencing? Is there like a LFO that's gating the sound to give it that sort of choppy chainsaw kind of quality, right? Like it's kind of revving like a motorcycle, like but like really fast within every single pulse that it's doing. I almost want to say, yeah, there's a lot of crazy LFO action happening on this, and I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys. When I produce, I am not the best sound designer. Like I use things like presets and I tweak them to my liking and I try to come up with original sounds when I can, but I am absolutely horrible in my opinion when it comes to designing sounds. Like I wish I was like this, then I could just create these very intense yet just cathartic electro sounds, and just hearing it so well done in such a tight little like 8-bar loop, 16-bar performance blows my mind. It always has ever since I got into this kind of stuff. And just, yeah, being able to sit here and dissect it a little and be like, oh yeah, it's an LFO going into an envelope, or maybe the envelope adds more attack to the LFO, making it only stutter at this point. Like to be able to say stuff like that is great, but to be able to do it is another thing. Like this is a really great example of electro sound design done really well. Oh, with those reverse sounds too. Nice. There's so much to dissect in that song, and even the first song. So like, I don't know whether to dissect the aggressive sound design, the glitchy tendencies, or the pop polished amazing EDM hooks that are in these songs. I don't know what to open up or to dissect, but it was great. And one of the things I really adored about that was towards the end, there was like this piano part, and it was resampled and panned right? It will be very hard for you guys to hear this actually in the video because my audio is mono. But what's great is it's like being played or performed, and then you have 2 hits happening on the right, 2 hits happening on the left, and it's like the same piano chords that open up the song at the beginning that I mentioned, but they're higher pitched, I think. And they're kind of stuttering, almost kind of like that Fred Again movement that got started, the stutter house effect. And it's just kind of going behind the hook and behind the fading electronics that are happening towards the end right there. And we're going to move on to track 3. I try not to swear on this channel, but this song is called F My Computer. Oh, Jesus. Oh. These tracks are just fading into each other so well. Like the outro of track 2 and the intro of this sound like they have similar sound beds, but they're chopped way differently here. I'm also really liking these quick spoken word things that Nina is doing. I'm honestly like really inspired by this sound. I don't think I can do it justice, but even for myself, I want to try to emulate some of this incredible energy because this is just so great. I mean, there's just a lot of color. Oh.
My computer, because no one in the world knows me better. It says my name. It says no one in the world does it better.
I love that. I love the like little kind of spoken word EDM hook that's happening here, and for what the computer is saying, quote unquote, there's like a little modular sound blip sound effects happening on it. Awesome.
My computer cold knows me better. It says my name. It says
oh, we're building up.
no one in the world does it better. I wanna
What did I just listen to? That was great. That was awesome. That was like, oh man, I wish you guys could hear it through these headphones, but like you have the low bass, the mid bass, the re-bass on top of it. Then you have this like pulsing like sine wave synth with like a bunch of different pitched oscillators doing a very high thing. That's a very like high, like whirring noise that you hear. And then these stops. Nina loves doing these like little beat stops, and then the random boom, 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 kind of crazy wobble bass leading us into the next part. I'm in disbelief. I'm in absolute disbelief. This is some of the best sound design I've heard in music in a long time. And I know surface level, if you don't know what I'm hearing and you don't know what I'm talking about, it's going to be very hard to relate in the sense that like, okay, it just sounds like noise. Like I've met a lot of people in my life who have said like, okay, electronic music and electronic sounds to me, like being the person, just sounds like noise. And, I do genuinely understand that sentiment. Like I always have, because conveniently I got into this stuff at a really young age. Like I think I was 12 when I heard my first like electro house song, or my first like Skrillex song, you know, like the just crazy bombastic glitchy performances. Like that was the first time I ever heard anything like that. So I was pretty impressioned into this art form, but I absolutely, it just really blows my mind, takes my breath away hearing such melodic yet crazy aggressive tendencies on some of these songs. And this is some of the most creative EDM I think I've heard in probably like 5 years. I would say that since 2020, I haven't heard anything other than like Fred Again or Skrillex's Quest for Fire or anything like that. Maybe some stuff from Noisia, Porter, Flume, but anything in between, I haven't really heard anything that literally just melts my brain like this stuff did back in the day. And this right here, this is probably a new favorite. Like, this is just incredible energy. I'm just blabbing my guts out right now. This is gonna be a monster to edit afterwards, so bear with me, you guys. I'm gonna really try to keep my points short from here out, but the bottom line is these melodic elements mixed with the glitchy aggressiveness is absolutely everything to me. This is an incredible musical moment. That was awesome with the double eighth like swing thing that happened right there. The bump, 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 bump before we went into it. What was that? Just a rapid fire, like, little blip things right there? Okay, it's going to bleed into the next song, but oh my goodness, you people, that was an experience. That was great. That deserves every single stream it got that I'm seeing here on Spotify and beyond. I mean, wow, what an inspiring piece of work. I literally want to make stuff like this now because I'm feeling the energy. I'm really just like one with it right now. I mean, I don't even know what to genre this video when I go to put tags in, but the main thing I'm hearing is electro house. There's a lot of electro house influence on this, but again, I'm hearing dubstep, I'm hearing chiptune, I'm hearing breakcore, I'm hearing drum and bass, breakbeat, fidget house. If anybody comments that they understand what I'm saying when I say fidget house, you are one of my new favorite people, because nobody on this earth that I've met, short of like one other person, was like, oh dude, fidget house is just incredible. Like, if you know what fidget house is, yeah, you get me, you understand me. That's what I'm hearing here, is just that wobble with the pulse, with the glitches. Oh, it's just incredible. It just makes me so happy to hear a record like this in 2025. Let's move on to track 4, CSIRAC. I have no idea what that means, but we're going to let this last singular second of this song bleed into track 4 right there.
You are the girl, the one I want. All we're gonna do anything to bring you home. Better let me close to me. I'll keep you won't handle in the dark. I can take you through the door. I am the girl, the one you want. I was in a dream that you had the water tongue. Look a little closer and you will find me there. When you find yourself, you will find me everywhere.
I have no idea what she's saying. I have no idea what the vocals are doing, but they sound like popcorn. I love the re-space coming up. That's nice. These interesting musical glitches coming up. This is just one big buildup, I think, right into a drop. But there's a lot of like these just interesting micro edits and sound design things leading us there along this insane electro journey. Oh, we're building up, people. I want you guys to understand something. This is incredible. Like the rumbling bass underneath the kicks, it sounds huge. It sounds actually at very low mid frequencies, almost like Goa trance. It's giving me that Goa like kind of psytrance thing, especially the speed, or maybe a little bit of happy hardcore without the crazy distortion. What is happening? Literally, like, what is that? Just fried, toasted synth bass that's just smacking everything out of the mix. That is such a great way to just transpire, or to just bring the energy up and up and up and up with each chorus. It really is. Like, we talked about it in some other videos, how in like pop songs, you'll add a counter melody or you'll add like another vocal layer to bring up the energy. I mean, in EDM, it's the Wild West. You could literally do anything. You could put like air horns in there. You could put like squeaks. You could put typical sounds like synth basses. But right here, we have like this crazy fill sound that's just blanketing the whole mix and making that deep rumble kick bass thing just almost seem irrelevant at this point. I want to know how many instances of distortion were used across this mix, like how much isotope trash was used, how much phase distortion was used, just regular just noise, fuzz distortion. Like what is the like pocket here? Was there modular synth used at any point? Because this just sounds so complicated, so advanced. It's rising, it's getting higher in pitch. There's our breakbeat moment. Okay, so I think the musical popcorn is going to lead us into track 5. Track 5, Delete. Ooh. Get these interesting, like, swirling, like, Rameses B synth plucks coming in and just filling out the whole mix. All right. I'm here for it. I'm here for this like big melodic moment leading us into track 5. Oh, okay. I cannot understand what the vocals are saying right now because they're so filtered and they're so like tucked into the back. But I know that when this blows up, it's going to be a huge hook. It's going to be really big.
I'm sorry, I promise it'll be gone in the morning. I only posted it so you would see it. I was so deep in my late night feelings, didn't mean it.
That was cool. I like that the vocals are pitched up, so it feels very almost like night chord in a way. Like it just feels very like big pitch up energy, lots of like just increase in the just energy overall. That's really the goal here, is just to make this big melodic cathartic energy, right? And those plucks have kind of dwindled down, and these new plucks have come out and have become these big hyper hard compressed blown out melodic passages leading us to the next part here.
You're stupid.
Oh, that
I
bass
chose
too.
a song you like in case you saw it. When I posted it, that's all I wanted. Almost all on that phone in your pocket. I'll delete it once you've seen it with your eyes. I want you surprised.
What is that snare? That snare sounds more like synthetic than it sounds like an actual snare sample. Like it sounds like a snare that was made with a synth because it's very crisp. It has a lot of noise to it.
I want you to see what's underneath me. I want you to see what you're missing out on, and how we could have had fun, and how it could have been all
Bring it.
yours.
I love that the synth leads and the bass are going bum bum bum, like they're leading it up, and there's like some static moments happening in the background, not like white noise static, but like what I mean by static is they're things that are happening. They're doing like the same key, the same rhythm, the same moment, the same thing over and over and over again on loop below it to just keep that repetitive build going while the melodic elements are doing the progression. Wow. Oh my God. I want to just keep it going. I don't even want to stop to talk because this is just crazy.
It's late at night, I can't keep my hands by my side. I take a breath and oh my God, I open up, there's butterflies. I keep it just inside my mind, my heart's alight. It's because I'm so obsessed with you. In bed I get undressed for you to see what you're missing out on, and how we could have had fun, and how it could have been all yours.
Okay, we have a cool down moment, right? The energy died down. Now it's the cool down before the next build up. Let's see how it builds.
Just to show it off and leave them being on and more. Yeah. I'm exposed to my core. Automatic digital metal made a ritual. Yeah. Just enough to show it off and leave them being on and more. Automatic digital metal made a ritual. Yeah.
This song is like everything I could want right now in a song. I mean, the like glitchiness of it, the really catchy pop hook, the starts and stops, the little glitchy flutters, the bass sort of glitch repetitions, the wobbles, everything. I mean, everything this and before is just great. I mean, if the rest of the album is like this, oh my goodness. So it looks like the next song is a minute long, and it's just like a cowmoji dog cat thing. And then it leads us into track 7, All I Am. I'm probably just gonna let it play all the way through, and then I'll pause to sort of do our usual like talking about certain moments and stuff. But I really wanted to take some time, because I didn't really provide a lot of commentary of that right now, to really acknowledge what I just heard. I mean, that was just a nice blend of, like we were talking about, all those EDM subgenres, lots of electro, lots of glitch, lots of pop. I mean, it's just everything that I personally wanted to hear right now and needed to hear right now. I'm so inspired by that. I don't even know how to react. Like that is so awesome. I'm going to be listening to this album a lot off camera, you guys. Oh, the way it filters out. The way it filters out. Hold on. The way it filters out is so classic. Wow. All right. Kalmoji Dog, what you got for us? Track 6. Oh, it's like an acoustic guitar piece? Okay. Interesting change.
I never thought it'd be the touch of my innocence. Looking backwards and now it's gone so far. I never thought there'd be a time I wasn't into it. Looking back in it now. So choose me the way you want it.
I really need to give some props to her vocal ability here, because usually, if you're like me, right, you put a lot of your energy and a lot of your time into producing, into making sounds and making them happen. So to actually have time to work on your voice as well is kind of a luxury. It's kind of something that isn't really heard a lot. Usually people are good at kind of one or the other. So to hear that she not only has a really good voice as well, and songwriting ability, I also like these sort of like hooks that are coming in after the main vocal passages. Definitely a 2010s throwback right there. Right here. Oh, so nice. Build up, build up. Nice, seamless. Okay, that was cool. The little chant thing that happened in the last track is a recurring sound in this song. So that was kind of getting our ears ready, almost like a big intro into this song. Just getting our ears prepped for this next banger. Ooh. With this new synth ARP, the chant is being cut and put into little rhythmic pockets that I'm assuming are just going to be chopped and built on in this next build-up. Whoa, hold on, hold your horses. Did anybody get Some Chords by Deadmau5 vibes? That little bass build up right there, like that just dissonant sort of, it goes down into a dissonant note before doing the resolving chord of the chord progression. Because I definitely heard that. Like the main two chords that matter in your chord progression are the first and the last one. I haven't had a whole lot of luck thinking about it that way. I know some people have, but maybe Nina thought of it that way when she wrote that, because that bass line leading us into this next part was really sick. I'm getting really obsessive over these kind of like stuttery bass things. Some of my favorite moments in songs like this are when the bass drop happens and then the bass drop continues into another section, kind of like a post-chorus in pop music, but the melodic parts will kind of wave in and sort of weave their way over the frequencies that are happening in the bass drop. So that way the bass drop itself isn't programmed to be all consuming. It's not meant to be like taking up everything in the frequency space. Either that or everything's just cranked on the compressor to make room. That way nothing peaks. It's just pure gain reduction driven bliss happening on here. That was cool. Everything just stopped and gave way to that like reverbed, resampled thing vroom, as it built up into this last drop here. And do you notice how the melodic stuff is already there? We don't have to wait. I think the goal here is to make just a quick, badass drop section before the before the next track. We're getting a key change. It's the same hook, but we're getting a key change. Probably going to lead us into track 8, Infohazard. I really love that. I loved that track 6. Pretty much set us up to emotionally and melodically get ready for what track 7 was. And that song was a bit more straightforward than some of the bangers that were at the beginning of this album, but it still kept that same energy going. It still kept the pulse alive, so to speak. It still kept all those really nice ear candy sounds just going and going and going. Let's see how track 8, Infohazard, builds on this aesthetic that Nina has sort of set us up for here. Ooh, okay. That's a really nice, stellar melody right there. What's great about it is there's like a stop right there, right? It doesn't just repeat the same melodic phrase over and over and over again. The melody has moments where it stops to leave you some space to really think about what you just heard, and then it goes into the next thing. It's actually a very quick tactic to writing a catchy melody, is making like little phrases or little moments that kind of repeat the same thing off of each other, but then they have different places where they stop, usually towards the end of the 4-bar moment. And it's a great way to sort of make space. Like in those plugs too. Ooh, anyone getting virtual self vibes from this? Porter Robinson's sort of like just crazy, like fast dance project. It's definitely giving me virtual self. I'm going to sound so geeky right now, but that piano is very rooted in trance and Eurodance. A lot of trance music and Eurodance music likes to use big, epic, reverbed pianos like that. And that sound is so dreamy, nostalgic, whatever you want to call it. It's good for the soul. With the vocal chops behind it. Oh. Oh, amazing. So great.
In my dream, I saw him, the man without a head. On my screen, I saw him when I was 4 and 10.
What? So the vocals here actually give a very like haunting vibe, don't they? Like they sound very like spooky in a way. They just feel very like it's a beautiful melody and a beautiful key that Nina's chosen to write the song in, but they sound very like scary, almost like haunting. It's giving a very haunting vibe almost.
To see him, it all happened so fast. What does it mean to see him? Now all this time has passed. In my dream.
Oh, nice. We had this like nice little folding of a bunch of different noises, probably resampled, just kind of going and bringing us right into the next part, almost like crumbled paper, but a bunch of synthesizer noises, bringing us into this next part of the build-up. Oh, again, there's so many trance elements. There was a synthesizer that I used to use when I would make music back in the 2010s. So when I was in high school and I used to experiment with a lot of EDM genres. I used this synthesizer called Nexus 2, and it had a lot of default like patches and presets that sounded like this. They had just the like syncopated like art, boom, 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 like a lot of stuff like that, and the cool trance piano thing. Oh, it's just so nostalgic. Takes me way, 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 way back. All the way to the build, it's happening, you guys. See, it's like repeating, it's beat repeating. It's happening. That bass groove is undeniable. There is a drop imminent right here. You guys, this is all just Saw action. Like, it's all just like Saw synth mania in the stereo space right now. It's just purely, it's angelic. It's like angelic house. It's just like wah, 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 or trance. It's got a lot of trance elements to it. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the background of this drop, like right now I'm so like, oh, the synthesizers, but there's this vocal thing in the back just going, ha, 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 he, but it's going like up in the melodic groove. That's the hook from the beginning, but laid out on a sample chopper, and she's just literally going like this. Ba, 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 da, like just creating new melodies from something that was already recorded. Like that doesn't sound like a vocal that was actually recorded underneath that. It feels resampled and chopped, which is such a fun thing to do. Oh, the way that like sped up, it like came out of nowhere and just slowed down. Ugh, amazing. Lots of LFO action here, you people. I have no idea how many LFOs are being used in her songs, but it is mind-blowing. Oh, that was incredible. That was amazing. That was a nice change of pace too. We went from electro to trance, and trance just has a whole different energy that house just doesn't have, because it's a different tempo. Because house kind of sits at whatever the human resting heart rate is, but like ×2 or something like that. There's some science that goes into it, right? But trance is very fast. It's very energetic, kind of gets you like a little more pumped up. I think it sits anywhere between like 140 and sometimes 155 at some of the fastest I've heard, maybe 160, depending on if you want to lean into more hard trance or hard style kind of thing. But yeah. That was quite a listening experience. Very heavenly, very divine. Lots of trance influence on that song. Let's go into track 9, Battery Death. This feels slower. I feel like this is going to be like more of a trap banger kind of thing. Story time. It was 2011, 2012, somewhere around there, and I really wanted to imitate the lead synth from Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites, and so I watched tons of YouTube tutorials on how to do it, and people were saying it was a preset made in Sylenth or something like that, or it's a preset from the Sylenth synthesizer. So I got this like demo of Sylenth so I could try to make the iconic sound, right? Because I just wanted to sound like that so bad. I was obsessing over it, and I found another sound in the Sylenth synthesizer that sounded like this. It's just got this buzzing kind of just gross, super distorted, really hard compressed, limited sound to it without even needing any post-processing on the sound. It's just straight from the synthesizer, and that's exactly what the lead of this song reminds me of. Oh, it's just that gross, filthy, saucy lead. Bring it. Bring it. Here it comes. Yes. I told you guys, I called it trap. I could just tell by the speed of it. I could tell by where it was going. We were going to get a trap banger from this one. And not only that, but it's got the signature Ninajirachi glitch stuff happening in there. It's got a lot of blips, a lot of just stutter vocals, even the bass cuts out and stutters a few times. Oh, this is incredible. This is going to be my new go-to album for EDM inspiration, because this, it's incredible. The way that the sounds sort of bend around each other in this mix is, I don't even want to say unique, because I've heard other people do similar things, but the way it's packaged in this is very important. Yeah, that. Oh, the execution of that. Oh. The hats right there, they're not your typical trap hats. Like, they're literally just rapid 16ths. Just endlessly moving. Everything else around them is making the trap like stutter, because you know how usually in trap beats you have that sort of kind of hi-hat thing happen. Instead of that, it's like the synths and the glitchy vocals are doing that instead. So all the driving bass. Oh. Hear that really high pitch thing coming up right there? That's cool. That is really kind of gripping me right now and really making me feel whatever energy Nina's trying to sort of translate on this. Let's just let this bleed into this last song here. Oh. Now that is surprising. We literally went into dubstep tempo right there. Just pure 140 crushing bass. It wasn't quite like bro step, right? It wasn't quite like that mid-range monster growly bass stuff, but instead it's like just explodey, glitchy bath of just good sounds. Like I'm literally lost for words right now. That, oh. And then we bring it down in pitch at the end. I literally have so much I could say about this. The vocal chops, the pads, the incredible bass drops, both trap, dubstep, everything in between, and the lead synths. It's just, it's amazing. It's a monster. This might be some of the best stuff for me that I've heard in a long time. Let this bleed right into track 10, Sing Good. Oh. It's very spiritual. It's just, oh. My heart has melted. That was amazing. That was great. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Pardon me, but it feels like we went from trap dubstep tempo into drum and bass tempo. I can already tell by the pacing of this synth lead little chord pluck thing. This is like liquid drum and bass inbound. I'm guaranteeing you this is going to be a drum and bass song. If I'm wrong, oh well, it could be hard trance, but it just, the tempo alone is giving me drum and bass, or liquid drum and bass, chill drum and bass, whatever you want to call it. Oh, beautiful chord progression. Loving it. Oh, the floatiness of these chords is a staple in liquid drum and bass. I'm telling you, it's coming. I hold by my opinion.
I used to get the bus to school, the time was all it costed. It took about an hour to go from King Kong, but it Gosford. One headphone in my ear, the other one in Zara's. Phases moving faster than the wheels. I used to look the lyrics up and Google what's a chorus. Wrote some of my own and used GarageBand to record it. Cause I can't really sing good, but I'm still gonna try it. I might even like the way it feels.
That is the most relatable lyrical passage I have heard. You guys know me. I've talked about it all the time. I suck with lyrics. I literally always have to look them up. I always have to find a way to hear them. I'm very musically driven. I'm also not a good singer, but I like singing in my own music, and it feels very cathartic to do it. To hear another artist that is rooted in the same genre, that also has a similar thing, and also kind of had a similar sort of upbringing and journey when it came to discovering their voice, is really heartwarming. It's actually, it does make me feel a little less alone, and that was very beautiful to hear. So thank you. That literally, that verse right there, that was I think the most relatable thing I've ever heard. I'm almost hearing triplet patterns.
So I'm just gonna use it, and I got a 40%, but I didn't care, cause it meant I knew something they didn't. I might never see them again, but I hope they're well and they like the new songs that I've written. Cause I can't really sing good,
Oh,
but I'm
nice.
still gonna try it.
I'm hearing the beat build up a little.
Something really feels good, why then would I fight it? And I can't really play good, but I've got
So relatable, you guys. Like, I don't know how many of you guys are musicians or music producers yourself, but that is quite literally the emotion that we feel, is just you literally hear a song in your head. I remember trying to explain this to my parents growing up, because they didn't really like get it or understand like where it comes from or anything, and I literally said, like, I hear entire song ideas completely in my head, like start to finish. Sometimes I'll hear just one moment, sometimes I'll hear a hook, sometimes I'll hear a chord progression, right? But to literally hear an entire thing in your head that doesn't exist and you just want to like make it happen is something that is equally frustrating as much as it is like emotionally driving to do this art form, to make things from scratch. Like, it's literally how it feels. Like, I don't even care if it comes out sounding like complete crap. Like, I literally just want to like make it happen. And it feels really awesome to hear someone who just pretty much went through the same thing that I did, to just hear like, yeah, I wasn't really a classically trained musician, but I had a laptop and I was able to just kind of make it transpire, make the thing happen. The thing that was in my head, I was able to sort of just realize. Yeah, that. I have a feeling, since the rest of the song is very short, it's going to build into the next thing. Track 11, It's You, featuring Dane. I have no idea who Dane is, but we're going to find out.
I might do something else, but I'll still write the stories and I'll sing them to myself.
Nice harmony.
Sing them in the kitchen when it's quiet, cause when the melody is meant for me, I'm gonna find it. I'll sit
Nice.
out on the balcony with my oldest friend, the spirit in the room with me that carries my pen. Cause I can't really sing good, but I'm still gonna try it, cause I like making music
I love this.
Good, but I'm still gonna try it. If only 'cause I like the way it feels.
I've never had anyone put these things into words. This is weird. This is like a really weird, like kind of matrixy moment, right? Like I feel like I'm listening to like myself, you know, like I've never had someone have that same sort of like thing. Sure, I've talked shop with some of my clients that I work with, like people who I make music with for work, but like I've never actually heard someone take the things that I've felt before when it comes to like making music and like where that sort of source inspiration comes from and put it into words. So I'm literally, it's kind of a weird moment for me right now. I want you guys to know. I'm going to try to translate that as well as I can into the edit, but this is quite literally just a weird moment in time. Let's move on to track 11. It's You. Very nice transition. Oh, nice pulse. Oh, beautiful tuning. Someone listened to a lot of Porter Robinson's album Nurture because it literally sounds like it belongs on that album. The sweetly tuned, beautifully processed and sung vocals over this very sweet melodic riffing happening under it. Oh, it's beautiful. It's very, very, very pretty. Oh. I'm again in disbelief. This is a beautiful piece of indie electronic right here. I'm literally just taking it all in right now. Wow. Oh, the transition into the last song was really good. We're going to keep the party going. But before we do, that made me feel so emotionally just like frozen. I thought it was great. I loved just the like very straight to the point vocals. It's very indie electronic, very rooted in just this big pixel. I used to listen to this Spotify playlist called Pixel Garden. It doesn't exist anymore, but it has a lot of songs that sound like that. Just these very creamy, very rich, pop centric, indie electronic EDM songs on it. And that definitely took me back to that. If Dane was the vocalist on it, I thought it sounded great, but it also sounded like Nina. So I'm a little confused who is singing on that song, but regardless, it was great. Really memorable chord progression, nice glitzy drums and just sparkling synth throughout the whole thing with Nina's typical glitchy, very signature instrumentation with the bass. Let's move on to the last track, All at Once. It's a very long song. It's at 5:30, so I'm going to keep it a little short in the edit, but we're going to experience it. Let's just dive right in. Okay, who here that listens to like EDM knows G Jones? This sounds very like G Jones. Oh, nice. Lots of pitch shifting. Ooh, big modular groove. Big modular groove right there. Remember earlier when I mentioned Fidget House? If you're still with me, Fidget House. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, man. I love that we had this very big industrial, huge build into this sweltering vocal chop heavy break right here with all these just amazingly made synths. Bring us up, bring us up. Ooh. We almost have a bit of like a reggaeton kind of thing right there, like boom, ba, ba, boom, bum. A fixated, syncopated groove yet, but it's very like a more downbeat heavy version of a reggaeton beat right there. A little bit of glitch, nice. Oh, nice. The vocal chop was held down right there and sputtered for however many beats that was. That was just amazing. Oh, now it's being like transformed, modulated into the next part. Oh, do that. I love the vocals that came in right there for just a very just quick hook. And we're keeping the same beat pattern. The beat hasn't changed, but instead we just got these huge bit crushed saw basses with a lot of compression on it. It's actually a sound that I even like doing, so I recognize it pretty well. You have just a basic sort of respace made out of saws, maybe detuned saws, and then you run it through a compressor, a little bit of EQ, and a huge bit crush plugin of some sorts. I use just the default Logic one, but I have it usually cranked to about 100% on the mix knob and just a little bit on the resolution in the drive. What it does is it makes your sound huge. It literally just makes it this big, hyper crushed, whatever you want to call it. It's used a lot in hyperpop, but I use it for even just layers in songs that have nothing to do with that, just so it just expands on a lot of the sounds in the mix just a little bit. And I'm hearing it here, so I know the sound quite well. I've heard it before. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness. Yes. Keep that coming. Oh, that stutter, repeat, vocal chop, vocal we were just talking about, it's like way high up there now. The pitch has just been completely screwed with. And she just keeps cranking on it. The thing is just like not even a sound at this point. It's just like it's ascended into something else. Oh, beautiful. So, my final thoughts. I literally can't believe what I just heard. That has to be one of my new favorite albums. I think Ninajirachi is one of my new favorite artists. I'm definitely going to have to check out the rest of her catalog. It looks like some of her earliest stuff, at least on Spotify, is dating back to 2017. So she's been at it for quite a while now, and I think her sound is really great. It's different, but it's also a throwback to a lot of my personal favorite genres of all time in some of the best ways, and I think she expands upon these sounds in a cool way, in something that I haven't heard anybody do. Like I said, this is some of the most creative EDM I've heard since Fred Again, and I'm just absolutely taken aback by it. This is definitely something that's going to inspire me going forward, because there's a lot of really cool sounds on here that I want to try to maybe do my own spin on, or just kind of have inspire something else. But I wanted to thank you guys for giving me this to listen to. I hope I was able to dissect it as much as you guys want me to. There were a couple of moments that I can think back on in this recording where I was just so lost in the music. It was really hard for me to articulate thoughts, but I'm very, 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 very much a fan of this. This is incredible music. You can expect more Ninajirachi uploads on this channel. There's some other things that I think you guys want me to cover next, and we'll talk about that in the community posts here in a little bit, because there's just so much music to explore, you guys. It's just crazy. Like, there's just a lot going on. But with that being said, let's end this on a great note. This was a great piece of work. Thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate you. And let me know what your favorite song was, if you liked this style or if you liked the change up. And if you guys want more stuff like this, send me recommendations. I want to explore more of this. And if you have a better idea of what genre Nina best interprets on this album, like if you have like, oh, I think it's a digital digi-wave core, then put that in the comments as well, because I'm always down to sort of explore that avenue as well. Again, if I had to pick a favorite, you guys already know. I'm glad you made it this far. This thing is great, and I'm recording this and editing this on Halloween, so happy Halloween to those of you who celebrate, and thank you for your time.